Okay, so the resolution is a hot dog is a sandwich. First, affirmative, constructive speech.
All my life, I've been stuffing my face with sandwiches day in and day out. Sandwiches are a cheap, easy, and fulfilling snack, but what makes a sandwich a sandwich? According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, a sandwich is defined as, quote, two pieces of bread with something such as meat, peanut butter, etc. between them, unquote. Many things fit into the category of a sandwich. One of these things is a hot dog. By definition, a hot dog is a sandwich, although many people do not realize or accept a hot dog is actually a sandwich. We grow up just knowing things but not questioning it. For example, why do we call a wall, or a Stephen, or a stick a stick? It's simply because that is what we've been told our entire lives. However, we have never applied ourselves to really questioning the true identity of the simplest items. By majority, we never questioned what a hot dog really was. It has always been just a hot dog. Although when you start facing the facts, it really is a sandwich.
First, negative, constructive speech.
Hot dogs are a beloved American food, but as you will prove, a hot dog is not a beloved American sandwich. Although our opposition subscribes to the broadest possible definition of a sandwich, anything between two pieces of bread, we will show that a hot dog cannot be categorized as a sandwich because of A, its dissimilar composition, and B, its independent cultural identity. I will focus on the first point. To answer the question, is a hot dog a sandwich, we must first explore what it means to be a sandwich. The opposition will have you believe that anything between bread counts as a sandwich, but this definition is simplistic and misleading. A sandwich is far more than bread and filling, and if it weren't, we would consider calzones, quesadillas, hot pockets, sandwiches. But no, a sandwich is more than that. It is a specific system of delivering food. Observe. A sandwich is characterized by the stacking of horizontal layers between or on bread surfaces. Even in the case of a sub or a split roll, the bread pieces run parallel to the ground. The contained layers are lateral and flat. The sandwich grows up with additional layers. The structure of a hot dog resembles a taco more than a sandwich. Its contents are enclosed on the bottom and on the sides, but not on the top or bottom, like every other sandwich variety. And if a hot dog is a sandwich, why don't we combine it with other sandwich meats like we do in combo sandwiches? An important characteristic of sandwiches is interchangeable parts. For example, I could take turkey meat and ham meat and put them together to create a turkey and ham sandwich because they're compatible. But no one would dare put turkey meat on a hot dog. Why? Because a sandwich and a hot dog are different species. They cannot biologically breed together. A hot dog is too unique to combine with any other sandwich filling. Furthermore, you can enjoy all your favorite sandwiches on any bread you like. Sourdough, whole wheat, French bread. So if a hot dog is just another sandwich, why don't we see hot dogs being served on sourdough or ciabatta, or any other kind of sandwich being served in a hot dog bun? I'll tell you why. Because hot dogs and sandwiches are fundamentally different things. Thank you.
Second, affirmative, constructive speech.
So since the mid-18th century, the sandwich has been blessing people around the world as an easy snack you can eat for any meal. But to truly define a sandwich, we must go back in time to see the true purpose of serving something between two slices of bread. In 1762, John Montagu, or the 4th Earl of Sandwich, revolutionized any boring meal. While playing cards with some friends, John decided he was done picking up his roast beef after every turn, and he wanted to order between two slices of bread for two reasons. One, so he could hold it with one hand, and two, so he could eat without getting any on his hands. This means that not only would a hot dog fit into this category of a sandwich, but the 4th Earl of Sandwich could have just as well ordered a hot dog between two slices of bread and called it a sandwich. Since the beginning of sandwich, we have been putting meat and everything in between two slices of bread. To deny a hot dog of its rights to be called a sandwich would not only be incompetent, but immoral. A hot dog is a sandwich.
Second, negative, constructive speech.
A hot dog is not a sandwich. In the minds and hearts of the American people, the hot dog occupies a unique space. Last week, we gave out 57 surveys asking whether a hot dog is a sandwich. 49 said yes, 49 said no. No, that's not correct. You said no. 9 said yes, 49 said no. A statistical z-score proportion, z-test, determined that 100% confidence that more FEHS students think it's not a sandwich. Today at lunch, we asked students to draw and quote a hot dog sandwich. Here are their drawings. Here are their drawings. As you can see, the students did not draw a plain hot dog. They considered the word sandwich a word that modified hot dog, proving that a hot dog is not considered a sandwich on its own. And remember, these people had no idea about the debate. Try it. The words hot dog sandwich sound weird on the tongue. I'm willing to bet that even those among you who think that a hot dog is a sandwich didn't ever think of a hot dog as a sandwich until the question was posed to you. Also, if a hot dog is a sandwich, why don't restaurants list it under the sandwich section? Why does virtually every menu segregate the hot dog from the sandwich? Why don't the words hot dog sandwich sound natural or appear on a menu like deli sandwich or submarine sandwich or pita sandwich? Might? Here's why. Because hot dogs and sandwiches are understood to be two distinct culinary items. But if that's not enough for them, maybe they'll be interested to know that the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, the highest authority on hot doggery, ruled the hot dog cannot, in these times, be classified as a sandwich, given its unique culinary niche in the modern age. The opposition will surely say that the opinions don't matter. But if Americans don't think that it's a sandwich, and restaurants don't think it's a sandwich, and the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council doesn't think it's a sandwich, you've got to see that calling it a sandwich is a pretty big stretch. Thank you.
Discussion period. Time is unstructured but controlled by the chair. No new arguments may be introduced. Questions may be asked and answered. Further supportive evidence may be introduced. So, affirmative. Do you have any questions for the negative?
Yeah, so are you saying that what the majority thinks is correct? Because it sounds like your statistics said that since the majority said that a hot dog was not a sandwich, a hot dog is not a sandwich.
We were using the statistic to demonstrate that there is culturally a distinct association.
Okay. So would you say that it's irrelevant that... Would you, okay, hold on. We're arguing that a hot dog is a sandwich. We're not arguing if a hot dog should be called a sandwich or if a lot of people think it's a sandwich. But by its most basic terms, a hot dog is obviously a sandwich. And by its original intent, a hot dog would be a sandwich.
What something is has to do with the cultural awareness surrounding it. There's a reason that we call things the things that we call them. So, I mean, if you want to say it's a sandwich, fine, but you got to understand that you're probably in the wrong. If every majority of hot dogs calls it.
If the majority of people don't call it a sandwich, then we're right.
But by definition, it is a sandwich.
Right?
That's your definition.
It's actually, we're not talking about definitions, we're talking about classifications. So, there's your difference. Yes, yes.
Steven, who drew those pictures?
I can answer that. One was Bogdan Roberson, one was Sam Mirka, and the other one was Jake's girlfriend, Melise.
Okay, that's a hot dog.
No, it's not. I had them labeled it. I asked, is this a view from the side or from the top? And this is actually Melise's, Jake's girlfriend, and she wrote side view. So as you can see, it's being stacked like a sandwich. It's not being placed in the bun like a hot dog would be. So there's your answer. No, this is bread. That's
Hold on, so you're saying that a hot dog would be a sandwich if you tilt it on the side?
You don't tilt it on the side.
But if you tilt it on the side,
You can use your hot dog any crazy way you want, but it's not common, it's not what you do. So that's not acceptable.
Camden, what is your question for negative?
Steve brought up Z-score. Do you know the formula of Z-score? How to figure
I didn't know
out
that.
The
also
number minus the mean over the standard.
another question. Did you write that debate that you just read? Did you write that? You co-wrote
But
it?
we all work together and we all learn. And you cannot say you didn't come up with your information together.
That's an irrelevant attack.
Irrelevant. Negative. Do you have questions for affirmative?
Camden, I have a question. You were saying earlier that why do we call a hot dog a hot dog? You said something about calling a wall a wall. Are you saying that a wall is not a wall?
You just want some clarity.
Yeah.
Okay, I was bringing up the fact that we never really questioned what we had been told. We've been told it's a hot dog. We never
Hold on.
applied ourselves.
We never said a hot dog wasn't a hot dog. We just said a hot dog could classify as a sandwich. Just because you could say that brick wall is made out of bricks, it's a
You
wall.
said
of
hot
bricks.
dog's defined as a sandwich. That's what
It's defined as a sandwich, classified as a sandwich.
it sounds
It is.
No.
It's not the same, but it's a
like.
Any further questions before you go into your 5-minute break?
Would you say, so another one of your points was that you could stack it, it's a sandwich, and then another one of them was that you can't couple a meat with a sandwich. Would you say that a meatball sub is a sandwich?
Sorry, didn't clear.
Yes, because it's a meatball submarine
Yeah,
sandwich.
Meatball sub is a sandwich.
Submarine by definition.
So could you stack a meatball sub? Would you ever order turkey with meatball sub?
No.
So all you could order is a meatball sub with cheese.
But here's the difference, meatball sub is lateral, it's not, you don't eat it like
But it's
this,
not
you eat
sandwich.
it like this. That's how it's structurally independent.
Okay,
But
thank
it's
you.
not a sandwich.
So the debaters will take
Excuse
a
me.
the debaters will take a 5-minute break to prepare and organize their rebuttal. So